This thing kind of, this, this thing kind of took me to school. I mean, I had to fight for my life. Hey guys, it's Weezy, the Sexy Grandma 2K. Let's just get into this. This is Outre's perfect hairline, Mailah. She is 24 inches long, you guys. I got her in the color DRFF2, Honey Amber Brown. She does come in 8 other specialty colors, as well as natural colors of a 1, a 1B, and a number 2. Here she is in all her glory. Look at that. Woo! Them color blends are just a thing of beauty. Now, you guys, she is like a yaki texture, which is nice, but we'll get in more into that later. She has a aerated cap. She also does have, you all, that wide adjustable band, and it does have the, the adjustable mechanism on it. So there's that in case you want to wear her glueless. She comes with the regular adjustable bands, the comb in the back, as well as the 2 combs in the front, 1 on each side. And again, the full 13 by 6 inch frontal. So this is her on my head. Get into the hairline. It's giving Eddie Monster a little. But yeah. So we're not going to go ham with plucking that, but we are going to touch it just a little bit. So I wanted to show you guys what she looks like as a right side part, a left part, but I am actually going to be styling her in the middle. Now we're going to be using our Got to Be Glued spray wax. This, you all, is actually like a 2-in-1 spray wax for customizing your hold. It is the same as a wax stick, except for this is the liquid form of a wax stick. So I am using it to tame this hair a little bit, mold it a little bit better, only because this bad boy got a lot of flyaways. So I'm going in with my hot comb here, you guys, and what I'm doing is I'm just kind of trying to get that hairline to kind of lay back so I can see exactly what we're working with, as well as I wanted to get the top laid flat. So wax stick or wax spray is going to help you with that process if you really want things kind of laid and flat. So now we're going to get into creating this hairline, sis. I'm going to go in and I'm going to pull out, as you're going to see, 2 little pieces in the front, 1 on each side. What we're trying to do is create an M, the letter M. And if you look hard, you can kind of see where I'm going with it. Just trust the process. I'm going to tell you each thing. So we're going to go in and we're going to pull out those 2 pieces that I parted out, because what we want to do is we want to make a widow's peak, okay? So I'm going to go in, I'm going to pull the hair out of that lace. Now, you're going to have to be really careful when you do this, otherwise you will pull a big hole into your lace and into your unit. So you want to only pull like 1 to 2 strands at a time. Never like just pull all of that out at once, because this is a synthetic unit and you will just rip that lace clean apart. So as you can see, I'm taking my time. I'm only pulling 1 to 2 pieces, and this is going to come together and you're going to see exactly what we're doing here. I do all of my wigs like this now because I want to create a customized hairline. Okay, now I'm going to go in and I'm just going to pluck just kind of right in the very front from temple to temple. I'm not going down the sides because of the way I'm going to have this hair styled. I don't feel like I need to just like pluck to Jesus come back. I'm just going to do a little bit of plucking just to kind of break up that straight line on the hairline. Okay. Then I'm going to go in with a comb. I'm going to go in with a brush, and I'm just going to start combing out the excess that I plucked. And that's kind of what I got. We're going to go ahead and get this lace cut. Now, you guys, I'm going to be cutting this lace in sections because we need to make our M around where we pulled that hair out at. Now, if you see, I'm going in really close with these scissors and I'm following around. I'm kind of making a V shape where we where we pulled that hair out and made like a ball spot. So if you can kind of look at that and see, you can kind of see the M, what I'm talking about, okay? Because you want it kind of more rounded in the front and more like the legs of the M down the side of your face. So I still want to go in when I cut the lace from the sides, you guys, and you're going to kind of zigzag that, as well as you're going to part around your ear so we can kind of get rid of this lace so this wig will sit back behind our ear. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to part this with my comb there, and we're going to just cut right up the line of where I parted, if that makes sense. Just watch me and you'll see how where that part is. We're just cutting right through the line of where we parted, and then we're going to go back behind the ear to cut that little tab off. Now let me just tell you, don't get anxiety, don't get stressed because we cut hair. It's okay. All right, so you do want to cut hair because we're customizing this to our face. So we're going to be cutting some of the hair off along with the lace. All right, so as you can see, I'm doing the exact same thing on this side that I did do on the left side. And so now I'm just cutting that on the right side and kind of customizing it up. You see how I'm still zigzagging those scissors? Because you don't want to go just straight across. And as you can see, I did not do that. Yep, got some more hair out, so no big deal. This is our wig, we already bought it. Now I'm going to go around on this front and I'm just going to kind of round things up a little better there, just to make it a little bit more, little neater. And then I'm going to go in and cut this V portion of my M, just so that my widow's peak will stand out a little bit more. And I'm rounding those edges for my widow's peak. Okay, now I cut very, very close to the hairline, like I'm all up in that hairline, because I'm customizing it to my face. So it's okay to cut into the lace. All right, now if you scared, take one of your old wigs and practice with that. Or get you a cheap $10 wig and practice, okay? But for those of you who ain't scared, let's go on and do this. Do it with me, because you can save this and come back and we can do it together over and over again. Now I'm just taking my brush here and I'm combing out, the excess hair from where we just cut and created that hairline. There's going to be hair left in the wig that we got to brush out because we cut that out when we cut that lace. And this is how much was left over. Okay, so I can't really speak to if this wig sheds because I cut all into the lace of the hairline. Now y'all, this is my new favorite lace bond adhesive spray. Yes, you know we not using witchamajigger anymore. I ain't even finna say the name. But I also have my Garnier Fruit Chest that is Sleek and Shine Anti-Frizz Serum, as well as my Red by Kiss Lace Tinting Spray. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and tint this lace. Now see how it's cut, how it's all zigzag. You kind of see my M there in the front. So we're going to shake this lace tinting spray up because it kind of sounds like a can of paint. It kind of has that ball inside of it. You know, if you got spray paint, yeah, it kind of sounds like that. So you got to shake it up, mix it up. And I just do a light coat. I don't go ham and spray a bunch of crap on my wig. I just do a very light coat with the tint spray and see how that's matching my complexion perfectly. You guys, when I use this tint spray, I don't even have to go in and put any makeup in the part and all of that stuff. And the color that I am using is light warm brown. Links to all this stuff will be in the description box, guys. My Amazon link in case you want to purchase. Now what I'm doing here is sometimes, you know, with your lace adhesive spray, the nozzle will get stuck. So I just take my tweezers and I pluck out that old dry glue from the nozzle so that it won't spray out all funky. I can spray straight across. So this is my blow dryer. It's actually a blow dryer brush. You guys know I've had it for years. I'm just using it as a blow dryer right here. And when you, with that lace adhesive spray, you want to dry that on cool. Never, never, never use hot on your adhesive sprays, because if you do, then you're going to always have like a white coat or buildup because it's just too hot. So always, always use the blow dryer on cool, not hot. Okay, and as you saw, I got it to where it was tacky, and then I'm going in and I'm section by section laying down the lace on top of where we sprayed the adhesive spray. Okay, now sometimes I kind of got my adhesive spray a little too dry when I went to lay my lace. It was already like a little bit too dry. I shouldn't have used as much cool air on it. So what I'm having to do is go in and even if it wasn't too dry, typically on the edges, I still have to go in, spray some more spray on the edges and on the top, and continue to just lay the lace down. Now you guys, you're going to use your rat tooth comb, and you're going to use the rat tail part. See how I'm doing that to help lay your lace down? You're going to flip it over. You're going to use the back end of the comb, and you're going to kind of lay. See how I'm pushing that down? That helps to melt your lace into your scalp with using the comb to press everything down. Okay? And so you just go in, you put more spray, you kind of press and lay. And on the sides, I always kind of part out a little piece that I can use to kind of help to lay the edge on the side. I hope I'm making sense. I feel like I'm kind of rambling. But see, you press with the comb and you comb backwards as well. Press down. I'm using the brush there. And comb backwards. And if it gets, see how it's getting a little sticky? You just use your comb to kind of comb that out, and you always want to just go ahead and comb back. So press down with the back part and the rat tail part, and then comb back with your comb. And yeah, that's what we're doing. Sometimes I get a little piece of hair like stuck underneath, and you just got to pull that hair out and comb it back. So I'm taking a makeup wipe here, and I normally use alcohol, you guys, on a Q-tip or a pad, but I couldn't find my alcohol. So I'm just using a makeup wipe, and what I'm doing is I'm cleaning the excess spray off of my forehead. So you're going to see me do that a couple of times. The excess spray adhesive. See, I'm using that makeup wipe, and I'm just kind of wiping it down and getting it off of my forehead while I'm laying the wig. Okay. So the thing with the lace on this perfect hairline, well, on the perfect hairlines, sometimes, I don't know, it's like it's not the same lace every time to me. Let me know in the comments if y'all have experienced that, because sometimes the lace melts like really easily, and then other times it seems like the lace is a little thicker, which is what I'm kind of experiencing with this particular wig. If you see over here on, I guess it would be your right side, my left, you can kind of see the lace on that side looks a little bit thicker, and it's making me work harder. And I'll show you here. See that right there, right on that side. See how it just looks a little thicker. So I'm having to work a little harder with that and pressing it down, using more heat. And then I'm going to show you some other steps that I'm going to do to really, really melt this unit down. Now, like I said, guys, you're going to have the patience of Job. It's not going to be no fast, easy if you really want it melted, you know, down really good. You're going to have to do a few steps. So again, I'm just cleaning off some more of the excess adhesive, getting that out of my way, because if you leave that there and then you put your melt band on, you're going to have, when you take that melt band off, you're going to have a bunch of white flakes, all, you know, residue all over your front of your hairline. So I kind of clean mine up as I go. Then I take my styling mousse, which is what I'm doing right now. And I like to put styling mousse, like I use a lot of it on the front of the hairline. And once you get that hair wet with that styling mousse, you can pretty much do whatever you want with the shaping of the hairline. See how I'm kind of using that comb to kind of curve the hairline even more, some of the hairs? You can really mold the hair with the mousse. And I like the Lotta Body mousse, but you know, you can use any mousse. That's just the one that I like to use because I find it very lightweight. I don't get any buildup. I don't get any residual with it. And it really, once I wet those, the hair with that mousse, I can make baby hairs however I want to make them. It just makes it so much easier. See how I'm kind of like, I'm able to just shape those hairs however I want. And that's all because of that mousse that I put on there. So your mousse is going to help you mold things. That's what it's supposed to do. So this lace, it really is a little thicker than other laces on the Perfect Hairline. But once we put that melt band down on it, it should work out just fine. But it is making me, you know, have to really shape the front of this hairline in order to conceal it. Now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put my elastic band on. We're going to let this marinate for a while. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and comb this wig out. We're going to talk about the texture of this hair and my final thoughts, you know, a little bit further in this video. But I'm going to go ahead, use some of this Garnier Fructose and use that to help me with the flyaways of this wig, because the flyaways on this wig are out of control. Like, I'm gonna just keep it real. I ain't even gonna hold you. It just is. So yeah, and as you can tell, see that Garnier Fructose, it really kind of helps. Okay, so oh, I just love the color of this. Get into that color, y'all. So I'm taking my hot comb and I'm just laying this wig down a little, you know, making sure everything's nice and flat the way that I want it. I must say this wig does remind me of one of my old time favorites from Outre, from the melted hairline, called Kamaya. If you know, then you know. I am going to go ahead and get my makeup on, child. Yes, so you guys can see, bam, there her is. So yes, I really think at some point I'm going to wind up using my hot curlers on this wig. But let's see what we got with this lace, y'all. Hey, winning. Yes, girl. Okay, so now what I like to do is take my rat tooth comb and I just go ahead and I comb through the front of the hairline to kind of pull the hair apart and lift it from being laid just flat on my forehead. And I'm gonna go ahead and tap this, kind of kiss it with my foundation brush. You can also use like your contour powder. I sometimes use that up on the top there because it just helps it to just, I don't want to say melt, but just be seamless. That's the word that I'm looking for. So yeah, you all, this is what it's looking like. Doesn't it look really nice? I'm very pleased with it, but we did have to work for it, y'all saw. But I don't mind if this is gonna be the end result, making it do what it do. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tap it with this flat iron a little bit, just so I can, you know, I'm trying to get those little I don't even know what you call that, girl. But I just want to get that little bump right there on the side so that it's not laying completely flat. I just like having that little lift. That's the word. That lift of hair there. And then I'm going to touch it again, just kind of kiss it on that left side because it looks like a little off, like the left side looked a little higher. So yeah, see, this is perfection. But see how the hairs are laying at the bottom on the tips? So I'm going to take that unbrush and I'm going to kind of brush through that. And the hair has like a little memory bend in it already. See that? So I'm just brushing that hair through and kind of flipping it as I brush it. But I think at some point I'm going to put my hot curlers on the end of that. Let me go on and give y'all a 360. Oh my goodness, look at the back of this wig. That look good enough to eat. Oh my God, that's so pretty. I am in love with this color blend. This is my first time trying this color blend, that DRFF2 Honey Amber Brown. Love it. Hey guys. Okay, let's talk about this. So, whew, this thing kind of took me to school. I mean, I had to fight for my life. But anyway, this is Mailah. She's 24 inches. She's by Outre. She is from their Perfect Hairline, my favorite hairline. She is the 13x6 lace frontal, you guys. She does have transparent HD lace. It said no plucking required. As you saw, I just plucked a little bit just because I don't like having my hairline so straight across. And with that lace, I went in and I kind of cut my hairline and created the hairline that I wanted. Okay, so you guys saw how I did that. I showed you step by step. I've been doing that lately with all of my wigs. So yeah, can wear her glueless. She does have that pre-attached wide elastic band that I showed you guys that has the adjustable you know, mechanism on it. So if you want to wear glueless, you can. I did, however, go ahead and lay her down. I laid her to the gods. Oh my God, look how pretty that came out. Oh, I love the way that it laid down. So before I even say anything, I just do want to tell you that she is heat safe up to 400 degrees. And you saw that I did use my flat iron. No, what the heck that thing called? Lord Jesus. Pressing comb to go ahead and kind of lay her down. Now with her being that 13x6 lace frontal, you can have a right side part, a left side part, or a middle part. I chose to go ahead and go with a middle part for this, but let me just show you real quick. You can, I hate to do this because I'm finna go somewhere, y'all. So yeah, you can have her as that's her on the right side. Okay, left side part, gang to the left side. So that's what she's looking like as a left side. You guys, get into this color blend. Y'all already know Outre be like, oh, they be having them color blends on lock. I love the fact that being a dark-skinned brown girl, I can wear blonde units. Like Outre just does the colors so right that it makes me feel comfortable, and it doesn't make me feel like everybody looking at me like, oh my God, what the heck is she doing? But something like this I absolutely love because I feel like I can be a blonde and I feel like it's very becoming on me. So there's that. And with that said, I did get her in the color DRFF2 Honey Amber Brown. I showed you guys all the different colors that she comes in. She comes in 8 different specialty colors. Plus, she also comes in, you know, the natural colors, your 1, your 1B, and your number 2. So there's that. You've got options. Now, let's talk about some cons. Flyaways, flyaways, flyaways. I did go in with the Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine Anti-Frizz Serum to try to help to tame it a little bit. It did a little. I also went in with my Got to Be Glued spray wax. This, you guys, well, I was going to show y'all a glue stick, but it looks like my daughter came in here and hijacked it while I was filming. But this is the same as a glue stick. So you can either just kind of spray it on, or you can use a glue stick to kind of help your wig to lay a little flatter if you want. It will add like a little shine to your unit when you use it. So if you don't like that shine, I don't know what to tell you, don't spray this on there. But those are the products I used. I did use my this is my new favorite lace bond adhesive spray, you guys. It's the Kiss Colors and Care. This is the lace bond adhesive. I will leave links to all these things in the description box. This one is 20 time hold, and it has different levels of the holds, and the level that I have on this one is a 9, which is the highest level. Now you guys, this wig, I could leave this on for several days. This wig, look at that, it ain't going nowhere, sis, nowhere. So if I wanted to sleep in this, which I probably will, don't judge me, mind your business. If you don't sleep in yours, that's groovy, but I'm gonna sleep in mine. But what I do is I usually put on like a silk bonnet on the hair just to keep it in nice condition, and so that it will stay kind of melted down and I won't have to do as much to it in the morning. My biggest con with this wig is, okay, it's a yucky texture, you guys, kind of a slacky. It's not silky, but you see how it is yucky. But my problem with these fibers is that, see how they look like they're tangled. I don't even know what to say about this. Y'all know these kind of wigs that you know, sometimes the yuckiness on it, you just got to keep a brush with you. And this is the Unbrush Detangler. I love these on wigs. I keep moving it in front of my face, but I will leave a link to it in case you want to get you one. But you're just gonna have to kind of keep something with you with this one. But you're gonna be cute. But you're gonna have to keep brushing it. I mean, I'm sorry, it is what it is. And I just feel like this is the perfect holiday look. Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. Like, this is one of those wigs that is gonna get you like, oh, that's so cute. But like I said, bring this with you, don't play. So that is my take on Mailah by Outre from the Perfect Hairline. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of her, if you got her, and how your unit went. I absolutely love this color that I have. I think it's beautiful for fall and winter as well as summer. Like, the density on this, I would wear this year round, for real. But actually it's probably better, and see how I can get like a couple of snags, but actually it's probably better for fall and winter months. But at least you can still have that blonde look in the winter and fall months. It doesn't have to just be a summer thing. All right, now at this point I'm rambling, so I'm gonna let you guys go. All right, love you, Weezettes. I pray that you all are well, and let me know in the comments how y'all been. I'm so sorry, you guys. I've been away so long. You all know I'm caring for my husband. We're battling cancer, and sometimes it's just a lot going on, and I just don't feel like sticking a camera in front of my face. But please know I'm here. I love you guys. Please follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Like, I stay a little more active on there because I can do the short content, and I can kind of, you know, film something and then go on about my business and do what I have to do for my family. But I will, as y'all can see, please don't be distracted by all that. I need to get those out to you. So I am going to try to, you know, be a little more as soon as I can get to them, I'm going to bring them to you. I promise you. I promise you. I love you guys. I pray that you're well, and just be blessed, blessed, blessed. This is Weezy, the Sexy Grandma 2K. And remember, sis, what I always say. to show somebody a little piece of heaven today. Love you guys. Love you to pieces. We'll talk soon.
I might be broken down, but I'm smiling. I keep my head up high, though I fail. Sometimes I get a bit emotional, but then I turn around and let it go. I see you watching me from a distance. I see you can't decide what to feel, but if you dig a little deeper, boy, you know you really wanna get to know.